I've been reading in the Minor Prophets in Micah specifically, and I came across this little passage in chapter 2, and it really gave me a lot of encouragement, boldness, hope. So I'm going to read it to you, and you can post your comments. You can go back and read the whole chapter and see what you think. See if you agree with me or don't agree with me. It's okay. I will surely assemble all of you, Jacob. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together like sheep in the fold, like a flock in the midst of the pasture. They will be noisy with men. The breaker goes up before them, but they break out, pass through the gate, and go out by it. So their king goes on before them, and the Lord at their head. So as I was reading this, I thought this is interesting because the day that we live in now, with Corona and with the elections and with the fraud that's been going on in the election processes and all that's been going on in the investigations with all of that, and the fact that our rights have been taken away systematically, as believers here in our own country, which is supposed to be the new Israel, the freedom bastion of the world, and suddenly we're seeing our rights and our freedoms being taken away. So I gained encouragement from this passage because it says that, the God of Israel is going to gather the sheep together. Now, I know that this is probably prophecy for the future, and it could be prophecy for us. And it could be a prophecy that's already been fulfilled in Israel's life. But I know that we're considered the new Israel here in this country. We're considered the Israel of God as believers, grafted onto the branch. But I gained encouragement from this because Jesus is gathering us together, as a flock in a pasture together. And then we become noisy around men. We start like, wait, this is not right. These are our rights to meet, the assembling of ourselves together. The Constitution says this, the Constitution does that, and we have all this system of checks and balances in our Constitution. And we're starting to realize what all of these things are, what this means for the integrity of our country remaining free. And so when it says that they will become noisy before men, I think that's basically what it's talking about. My interpretation of it, that we start, being noisy, like, wait, you guys are crossing the line here. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to say the church can't meet, that it's not essential, but bars and Las Vegas is. Lowe's, Home Depot, all these places, but the church can't meet, because that's how it is in some states and many places around the world. And we have always been, our country, the U.S. has always been the bastion of freedom and hope for other people. And when we see our own rights being taken away, we need to get noisy with men. Okay. And so when the breakers start forming up against us, that's when we break out and say, enough is enough. Okay. And we go before, and our king marches on before us, whoever that may be. Right now, it's Donald Trump. But what's most important is that the Lord is at our head. And we need to keep that in mind as we march forth, as we get noisy with men, as we break out with all the barriers that they put up against us. We need to realize that the Lord is at our head. We march forth no matter what. We speak the truth. We make sure that we have the freedom that we have to speak truth, and make sure that freedom is left as an option for the rest of the world. So continue to march forth and roar. Be bold as a lion even today.